You guys know that I've been selling on Amazon for a little while now, and there are some powerful insights that shaped my Amazon journey. So in today's video, I wanted to share with you some powerful principles, let's call it principles, that I actually learned, that I applied in my business, and that helped me reach some success. All right, but before we actually dive into the video, I am now offering one-on-one coaching. So if you want someone to mentor you, to help you reach success on Amazon, if you need someone to hold you by the hand, to answer your questions, if you want to pick my brain, if you are a beginner, it does not matter, or a little bit more advanced, link in the description. If you want to book a call with me, whatever you need regarding Amazon, you want us to have a one-on-one session, link in the description. Also, there's another link in the description if you want to join our Discord server, because yes, we have a Discord server. It's the best place to meet new people selling on Amazon, best place to network, because this is one of the things that is going to get you ahead. Link in the description, join the Discord server, come and go out with us. So let's move directly to the first principle that I wanted to share with you today, and this is the power of compounding. So there's a reason why Warren Buffett says that compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. I'm not sure if it's the exact quote. I believe it is. If not, let me know in the comments. But if you want to grow your Amazon business, there's no secret. You just need to reinvest your profit. There's no other way to do it. I mean, except if you get some loans here, which you're going to get once you start selling. But most of your growth is going to come from reinvesting your profit, and keep reinvesting your profit day after day. All right. If your average return on investment on stuff that you sell is just 20% return on investment, I'm not talking about profit margins. I'm talking about return on investment. There's a difference. You guys know that. I made a video about that and you watched it. All right. So if your average return on investment is only 20%, you can expect, knowing that you can expect your inventory to turn 6 to 7 times a year, your capital is going to triple at the end of the first year. So if you started with $100, which you should not, you should have a little bit of more money. If not, you should start other business model. If you have $100 in capital, you can expect to have $300 at the end of the year, at the end of your first year. So after a few years, all this adds up and you can build a pretty decent net worth, all right? And you should not just rely on Amazon, but the way I see Amazon is just a way for me to build some cash flow, have a cash flow to reinvest into other venture. So you can make a decent amount of money if you reinvest your profit at the beginning. So when you start making a little money, do not go and get a Rolex, do not go and get a crazy fast car and go back to zero. Reinvest your money, and then after that, have some fun, but you need to start by reinvesting your money. This is why you do not see me doing flashy stuff. Yes, I live in Miami most of the year. Yes, but except from that, I don't own any flashy stuff. I mean, not that I know of. I reinvest all my money into other ventures, but yeah, you don't see me do crazy stuff. Does it mean that I do not like it? No, I'd rather see my money grow in the business. Of course, I'm going to take more money out in the future, but right now, I'm at a point where I still want to grow and reinvest in my business super aggressively and grow my business super aggressively. So, that's that. Let's move to number 2, to the second principle that I want to share with you. And you need to understand your numbers. This is the second principle. Use tools like Inventory Lab or Sellerboard. Sellerboard is a great tool for this, to track your numbers, to know what your return on investment is, your profit margins, which ASIN makes you good profit, which ASIN is actually losing you money. Because yes, if you do not track your numbers, you have some ASINs that are losing you money and you do not even realize it, all right, because of returns, because of the returns rate, because it could be because of a lot of things, because Amazon fees have changed for this specific ASIN. So you need to know your numbers, because if not, an example that I like to use is if you sell shoes, you know that return on shoes can be super high. So if you do not know that, if you do not take that into account, you can lose a lot of money. So take that into account. Know your numbers and you will be good. But if you don't, you can lose money. You can even run your business not profitably and not even knowing it until it's too late. So do not do this, all right? That was number 2. Number 3, you need to be capable of adapting, all right? You need to have the ability to adapt. If not, you're going to be left in the dust, like those guys on the Amazon seller forum who keeps complaining about stuff and who keep saying that Amazon is not profitable anymore. Yes, it is. It's just not the same as when you were doing it 10 years ago, grandpa. It's changed, all right? And you need to change your strategies. You cannot do the same thing for 10 years straight and hope that you are still going to make money the same way. It does not work like that. Life does not work like that. If this is what you want, go get a job. All right, go get a job and hope that you do not get fired. All right, things change all the time. Even if you have a regular job, things change. You need to learn some stuff, some new stuff. You need to adapt as well. It's the same thing. You need to be able to adapt, and even at a faster rate than if you were to have a job. Things is going to change all the time. You need to adapt, not by much, but like if you, most people are lazy, so you just need to put a little bit of work. It's not going to take you much time, but you need to learn new strategies all the time to keep growing your business and have a sustainable business in the long run. Things is going to change. You need to adapt. For example, the Small and Light program just got shut down. So they announced it. I made a video on that, but it's going to be shut down in like the next couple of weeks. You need to be able to adapt, because if it was your whole business, if your whole business was Small and Light, you are going to need to change everything. All the leads that you had are not going to be good anymore. So yeah, you need to be able to adapt to change when things change and to take advantage of change. Do not see that as a bad thing. See it as an opportunity. All right. That was number 3. Number 4, you need to build a strong foundation to be able to scale. All right, and it's gonna tie back into number 5 as well. But like, you really want to be able to build a strong foundation to be able to scale, because it's good. It's nice. You work 80 hours a day. Is it scalable? No, because you have no infrastructure. All right, you do everything yourself. Yes, it's good. It may be good at the beginning because all those small acts, putting that amount of work, allow you to grow your capital faster. But at one point, you're making 6 figures a month. Why are you working 80 hours a week? It does not make sense. Build a strong foundation. I had the exact same thing when I was prepping stuff myself and taking advantage, because here's the thing. When you prep stuff yourself and when you do everything yourself, there's some opportunities that you are going to jump on that you may not be able to jump on if you were not doing all that yourself. For example, when you prep stuff yourself, you can go with cheaper products, all right? Cheaper products that people with a prep center cannot jump on, and there's a lot of opportunities like that. Yes, you can over-optimize everything. You can over-optimize everything and have better return on investment on your product, better profit margins, but at what cost? And this is, I think I talked about that yesterday in yesterday's video. At what cost? Because you cannot scale it. You do not have the infrastructure to scale such a business model, all right? So this is why I think I haven't reached the best month I had in my Amazon business when I was doing that back then, but I'm soon gonna be at the same number. I'm not too far away anymore, but yes, I made more profit, but I was working all day. It did not make sense. Right now, I'm almost not working and I'm almost making the same numbers. I'm almost back to the numbers that I was making when I was working 8 hours a day, 7 hours a day, 6 hours a day on this business non-stop, and even more than that, to be honest, but like, I'm being super generous. So even you're gonna need to go back and build stuff back from zero, because whenever something happens to you, like if you work 80 hours a day, 80 hours a week, for years, bad things are going to happen to you. So and if you are not available to work on your business for 1 week, your business is going to go down to the bottom. So you need to make choices and realize that if you do stuff that is not scalable, maybe you need to go back a little, like I did, to rebuild the core foundation of your business and regrow it from there. Do not wait too long, because if you wait until you reach 6 figures, and then you have expense, all that stuff, 6 figures a month. If you wait for that to actually go back to 15,000 a month to rebuild that, and I did not have to go back to that point, but you get what I'm saying, to go back to, build that core foundation and rebuild the knowledge to do things differently, it's going to be way harder. So if you realize that you are doing something that is not scalable, go back, rebuild the foundation, and start from there. As I said, number 5 is going to tie back to this, and you need to understand the value of your time, all right? So do not go and drive for 3 hours just to make $500 if you can just buy product from your house if you're doing online arbitrage instead of retail arbitrage, and spend the same amount of money, all right, in just 20 minutes. There's no way, it's stupid to do this. You do not understand the value of your time, and you are not trying to increase the value of your time, because this is what you want to do. You want to apply more leverage. So whatever input you put in your business, here the input being your time, can be rewarded 10 times more than if you were to not do this. So you need to understand the value of your time, and find ways to use leverage to increase that value, all right? If not, you're not running a business, you are just running a second job, right? You are just building yourself a second job. You do not want that, all right? Understand how much your time is worth right now, delegate stuff, and try to increase what your time is worth, so you can make more money by working less, and you can spend more time in other areas, in other business, developing other stuff. And I don't know, if you're a family man, like taking care of your family, instead of sitting in front of a computer for 80 hours a week, it's dumb as fuck. As I said yesterday, do not do this, all right? And lastly, the last principles is understanding the powers in community, in building masterminds, building stuff like that, because you are going to learn so much stuff that you are not going to be able to learn by yourself. There is some stuff that you will not learn by yourself, that it will take 5 years for you to learn if you do not join a mastermind. And I have a few examples that I'm not going to share because I do not want to share stuff that I just learned from other people necessarily, like this one. But if everybody, like, build a mastermind with people, with like-minded people, and one way to find like-minded people is to go to the Discord server, link in the description, but get involved in the community, start talking to people, build mastermind with people, and you will just share your knowledge in between you guys. You do not need to share the knowledge with the whole Discord server, but find a few guys that think like you, that you are on the same page, like that you are on the same level, and start learning from them. And share stuff with them. They're gonna give it to you back 10 times. And I've seen that throughout my journey on Amazon ever since I started this channel. The more you share, the more you get back in return. So build a mastermind, network, talk to people. You are gonna learn so much, and it's super worth it. All right, so that's it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, let me know in the comments which principle do you think you need to apply in your business in the future. I reply to all comments all the time. So yeah, like this video, subscribe, watch these other videos on the screen if you want to keep learning about selling on Amazon. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for watching.